Question 2b reads, at Sambileni College, 20 students study at least one of the three subjects: mathematics M, chemistry C, and physics P. All those who study chemistry also study mathematics. 3 students study all the 3 subjects. 4 students study mathematics only. 8 students study chemistry and 14 students study mathematics. So Roman numeral 1, draw a Venn diagram to illustrate this information. Then Roman numeral 2, how many students study A, physics only, B, 2 subjects only, and C, mathematics and physics but not chemistry. So to answer the first part of the question, all we have to do is draw a diagram that is looking like this. So this is what we call a Venn diagram, with the boundary as a box, which can be a square or a rectangle. And then inside we're going to have 3 circles. Why 3 circles? This is because what we have been told is that there are 3 subjects involved. So there's mathematics, there's chemistry, there's physics, and for that you have to draw 3 circles that are merging at some point, so they have to meet so that we have intersection for the 3 sets, for the 2 sets. So to successfully work out this question, we have to go back to the information given. So in the question they've said 20 students study at least one of the 3 subjects, so meaning 20 students. This Venn diagram is supposed to have a total of 20. So once you fill up all the numbers, you're supposed to make sure that everything here adds up to 20. And then all those who study chemistry also study mathematics. So what that means is that all those who are doing chemistry were also doing mathematics. So when it comes to filling up the numbers that are in chemistry, these numbers are also going to be attached to mathematics. Then 3 students study all the 3 subjects, and then 4 students study mathematics only. 8 students study chemistry. So these are the 8 students that we're talking about who study mathematics, because they've said all those who study chemistry also study mathematics. So these 8 students who are studying chemistry here, they are also studying mathematics. So we'll see how that part will work out. And then also the last part is 14 students study mathematics. So to fill up the Venn diagram, what we're just going to do is start with the easy numbers. For example, 3 students study all the 3 subjects. So this means that 3 students were doing all the 3 subjects. So we have to put 3 in the intersection of the 3 sets. Then we can also go to 4 students study mathematics only. So here we're going to show 4 students who study mathematics only. Why are we putting 4 only in this section? This is because 4 students study mathematics only. They are not involved in any other subject, so they study math only. We go to this number which has been given: 8 students study chemistry. So where are we going to put this number? In this set of chemistry, the total is supposed to be 8. But where are we going to put the number that is going to make this whole set come up to total of 8? So we said that this 8 is going to be attached to mathematics, because all those who study chemistry also study mathematics. But already in the set of mathematics and chemistry, there is a 3 there already. And all we just have to do is subtract 8, subtract the 3 that is already in mathematics and chemistry. And for that we get a 5. 5 is going to be put in this section. So 5 is going to be put in this section. So there goes our 5. Why are we putting 5 in this section? This is because the 8 students that study chemistry are also studying mathematics, and so the total here is 8. And I think this is the most challenging part about this question. It is here where you have to analyze how to fill up the 8 for chemistry. So again, how have we come up with this? This is because all those who are engaged in chemistry were also part of mathematics, or they were doing mathematics. The total for chemistry comes up to 8. So meaning that the set has balanced up like that. So what we now just have to do is take note of the last number that was given, which is 14 students study mathematics. So 14 students study mathematics. Already there are some numbers here. We've got 4, 5, and 3, and they've said 14 students study mathematics. If you add 4 plus 5, that gives 9, plus 3, that gives 12. So meaning that we're missing a 2. To add up to 14, we are missing a 2 here, because these other numbers are adding up to 12. So meaning that we're going to put a 2. This gives a total of 14. 20 students study at least one of the 3 subjects. And here what we've just found is 14. Okay, 14 from the numbers that we filled up. So where are we going to put the rest of the students? And if you subtract 20 minus 14, meaning there's 6. There's 6 remaining. Now where are we supposed to put 6? So I'll start with chemistry. Are we going to put 6 in chemistry? So the answer is no. And this is because in chemistry, we said 8 students study chemistry. There's nothing that has been mentioned about the set B. And this is the only choice we have, because we cannot put the 6 outside the 3 sets. Why? Because all the students that were supposed to put in this Venn diagram were doing something. They were engaged in at least one subject. So meaning the number 6 cannot be put outside the 3 sets. So which leaves us with only the option of putting the 6 in P only. So it cannot be put in the boundary of chemistry, not anywhere in the boundary of chemistry. So it can only be put where? Here in physics only. So it can only be put here in physics only. So that's how this set is supposed to be filled up. So if you've seen, all these numbers add up to 20. So just to quickly go through what we did, we started with filling up 3. This is because 3 students study all the 3 subjects. Then we went to 4. So those 4 students who study mathematics only. Then we went to the number 8, students who study chemistry. And here we said that 8 is going to be the total for chemistry. And we're going to put this number that is going to add up to 8 in chemistry, because already there is a 3 here in the intersection for chemistry. So this means that the total add up to 8. So meaning we're missing a 5. And this 5 is going to be attached to mathematics, because they've said all those who are doing chemistry were also doing mathematics. So it's not going to be in this section or this section, but in that section. Then we've checked the total. So we said 4 plus 5 plus 3, that gave us a 12. And that means that we're missing a 2, because mathematics is supposed to have a total of 14. So 14 take away 12, that gave us a 2. And after that, we took note of the total that we had for the set. So we had only 14. So 14 from 20, if you subtract, that just gives 6. So where do we put a 6? If we put 6 outside, it means 6 students were not studying any of these subjects. But that's not the case. So 20 students were studying at least one of the 3 subjects. At least one of the 3 subjects. So it means that the only choice we have is to put 6 here, because all the students were engaged in at least one of the three subjects. So we now go to the second part of the question, which is 2b, Roman numeral 2. And this part has got three things that we're supposed to work out. There's A, which is how many students study physics only. B, 2 subjects only. And C, mathematics and physics but not chemistry. So to answer the first part, how many students study physics only? So all we use is the Venn diagram, and if we've seen here in physics there are three numbers. There is 3, and these 3 in physics just indicates that these are the students who are doing all the 3 subjects. So it's not just physics but even mathematics and chemistry. And these 2 shows the number of students who are studying mathematics and physics. So meaning we have to pick on 6, which shows the number of students who are studying physics only. So here for part A, we're going to say 6 students. So we go to B. So B, 2 subjects only. So for 2 subjects only, we have to pick on 5 and 2. So these 2 numbers are in the intersection of the 2 sets. So meaning 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5, that just gives us a 7. And this 7 is the number of students who are studying 2 subjects only. So the last part is how many students study mathematics and physics but not chemistry. So if we go to our Venn diagram, here they've said mathematics and physics but not chemistry. So meaning the complement of chemistry. Now the complement of chemistry but the intersection of mathematics and physics. Now why have I said intersection? This is because of the use of the word and between those 2 sets, mathematics and physics. So mathematics and physics, that means that we're talking about the intersection of mathematics and physics. So now if you've seen, the intersection of mathematics and physics involves 2 numbers, 2 and 3. Now are we going to pick on 3? No, because they've said but not chemistry. So meaning chemistry is excluded in this case. So we're only supposed to look at where mathematics and physics meet. So meaning 2. So for part C, that just means we're talking about 2 students. And that means that we've solved this question successfully, and we've showed all the information in the Venn diagram. Thank you so much for watching. Please look out for solutions of other questions for grade 12 in my next videos.